There is never going to be a time when you're going to stop marketing. In this video, I want to share with you 4 key mindset shifts that you need to do, and I had to do, around marketing, so I didn't feel salesy when I was promoting myself online. And here's what I want to start with. If you feel salesy, it's probably because you had some experiences of being sold that were negative. Okay, I'm going to tell my experiences. You might have others. I would love to hear on the comments below. But a couple experiences I had was first with MLM people. I was part of MLM companies way back when. A couple of them were marketing related. And I learned that in a traditional type of MLM marketing, they used to be very heavy. The old way of doing it was really to approach all family and friends and say, you have to join me. Why don't you join me? And why don't you buy me? You have to support me, support me, support me. And then send messages and texts, and that's all they did. It was talk about it. My company is the best. The CEO is so heart-centered, and we are in this magazine. They were all saying the same thing. Nowadays, I know it's not like that anymore, because I know personally a lot of leaders in many companies, and I worked with a couple of them, and they are branding themselves as leaders, as CEO. Like, it's a completely different situation, but there is still a lot of people that are using the old methods, and that just felt icky for me. Always did. And I still see people doing that. And I felt like I don't want to look like these people. I don't ever want to look like these people. So I had to work a lot on that, because that was my perception, right? It probably has nothing to do with them, but that's how they were doing it. So I had to work on that. Maybe you have idea of, car salesman. It's another one that people really have a difficult time with, because they will, some of them, of course, we're talking in general, right, people? We're not here being like judging anybody, but in general, they are known to really hype things up and really be really forceful and make you feel bad. So you buy, like, it's a very negative experience that a lot of people used to feel. I don't know anymore, but I don't feel like that, because normally when I go buy a car, I know exactly what I want. But it could be that. Or maybe another one that I still have a little like bad experience with, and pardon me for my male friends that are here, that are heart-centered, that are completely different from what I'm going to say. But there is what we are now calling, there is a name for it, which is the bro marketing. Bro in brothers, I think, right? Because it's that kind of marketing online, right? That they are like this, kind of like this, okay? They say things like, I got $1 million in 3 months. My business went in 3 months to $1 million, and I have this car and I have this house, and you can do it too. Get on me. Let's do it. Let's hustle. Let's on you all the time, right? Especially on videos. It's so interesting. It's those videos with all that stuff, and just with the promise of doing things quick, and that you have to do it now. And that kind of marketing turns a lot of people off. It turns me off for sure. First, because I know, you can do that in 3 months. They've been working for a long time before that. But here's the thing. I don't care which experience you had, but if you feel like that, if you still feel a little uncomfortable when you're marketing yourself, another one, now I remember, I had a client that said she didn't like bragging about herself. She learned that it wasn't polite, it was rude to talk about herself and to say, good things about herself and promote herself, right? So there are some things that they are basically beliefs that we created, right? Because of experiences, because of what we were taught, whatever it is. If you want your business to grow, you need to do marketing. So we need to get over this somehow. We need to work ourselves. I have to be honest, I had to do a lot of internal work. But in this situation here in this video, I wanted to give some mindset shifts that might help you. It's not going to be overnight. It's going to take some time. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to feel it. The first mindset shift I want you to do is this. Make sure you understand that marketing is a bridge. Marketing is the bridge between somebody not knowing about you to knowing about you. So it's this bridge here. All the actions that you do in your marketing is what's going to take somebody for not knowing anything about you to get to know you and maybe make a decision to work with you. They can't go there without you talking about yourself, marketing yourself, doing a bunch of actions to let them know who you are, what you have, and how you can help. So marketing is a bridge. When you see it like that, you almost feel guilty, like, oh my gosh, right? That's why people don't know me. So I want you to understand that that's what marketing is. And when it's done correctly, when all these actions here are done with strategy, with the right tools, and etc., marketing will do the heavy lifting for you. So when people get to the point where they're going to really decide if they're going to buy from you or not, maybe it's on a sales call, whatever it is, your end of the process, they are already sold. They know that they want what you have, that they like you, that they trust you. It's just sometimes a matter of talking about the logistics or some other things that they have to resolve. So the marketing does the heavy lifting when done right. Okay. So really, really have that in mind, that marketing is really what's going to take people from not knowing you to know you. Now, important. If you want to have clients consistently, you have to market consistently. Yes, you cannot milk the cow without feeding it. There's no way. It's like physically impossible, right? So there is never going to be a time when you're going to stop marketing. Maybe you're going to have a team to do it, but you're still going to have to be involved. There's no way. If you want to continue to expand and continue having a consistent business. What I see, and I want to point this out, sometimes it's people say, oh yeah, I have so many clients now, I don't have time to market. I don't have time to do marketing. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's like a sin when you say that, because here's what happens. You're going to get on that feast and famine cycle. If you didn't hear about this, it's that kind of person, that entrepreneur, that business owner that has a time of abundance, a bunch of clients, and then goes through a time of struggling, and it's hard, and they have to really be going after clients, and then they get the client. So why this happens? Because they stop marketing during the time of feast, the time of abundance. And then what happens is that when they go back, they lose the momentum. In many ways, they lose the momentum. of them doing the marketing, of people seeing them, and then you get into this feast and famine. Marketing has to continue. Without you or with you, I don't care. It's summer, it's winter, it has to keep going. And that's why you create systems. So you can take a vacation, but marketing is still going on. Okay? Now, the second key mindset shift that I have to do, it's a little bit different, is to find people for you to model from. And what I mean by this is that, remember I told you about the bro marketing and all these people and the sales car salesmen and all that. This is one group of people. But there is an amazing group of people here that are doing marketing with heart. They really know that they are here on this planet to serve people, and they do it beautifully, and they do it. They have to do it. And I thank them all the time when I remind myself of this, because I had coaches. I had a coach about 4 years ago that completely changed my life. And I found her online, right, through her posts and things. And I keep thinking, if that coach didn't have the courage to show up and to market herself, I wouldn't have found her probably. And my life would be completely different. I wouldn't be here, a place that I like being. So I always thank her for her courage, for her selflessness, because she did have, and as I knew her, I knew all the challenge she had to face in order to really put herself out there. So I always appreciate so much people like that. And now what I do is I see more and more people like that. I had other coaches and I like to follow them to see how they are doing it. So I can model, not copy, but model that attitude, right? Their compassion, their knowing that what they are doing is serving people. It's different, right? So I believe really looking for people to model in that sense really helped me. And it helps seeing people like that, right? Feels good about it. Now, the third big key mindset shift I had to do around marketing is that I need to understand that it is long term. And you guys probably know that already. I'm not the kind of person that is going to promise you short-term stuff, because it's interesting that I feel that's so clear now. Things compound as you do more and more, things compound. You obviously, you are growing with the process. Your business will only grow to the pace that you are growing, right? And as you're doing, things are growing. Your email list is growing too. And everything is just compounding and things start to, it's almost like that, you know, that rock, that round rock that when you start, it's kind of hard, but then you keep going and things start getting easier because it gets that momentum. And that's why you can stop, because then you have to keep again, right? So the long-term gain, understanding that it's coming and doing the things each day, right? It's not that it's coming and just sitting there waiting for the time to pass, but doing the actions that I need to do each day really gave me peace to be there every day, to see that journey that's coming, okay? Now, my fourth and last key mindset shift that I had to do is this, my friends. It's not about you. It's just not. You have to take yourself out of the equation. And that's what I felt. I felt like, oh my gosh, but I'm gonna get on this live. You know what? My hair is not doing well today. I have to lose some pounds. I have to feel like I was thinking about me. They're gonna think I'm this. They're gonna think I'm stupid. They won't understand my accent. I will just work on myself and then I will do it. I was thinking about me. What we need to understand is this. There are people out there looking for someone like you that has the same values you have, the same skills you have, the same experience you have, to help them. They are looking for someone like you, but they cannot find you because you're thinking about yourself. So take yourself out of the equation and think about those people. You're here to serve those people. That's what I'm here for. I'm here because I know that if there is one person out there, let me know if it's you. There's one person that I can help them, in this case, shift their mindset towards this and that they can grow their business. I've done my job. That's what I'm here for. That's my purpose. I'm here to serve. So this, above all, I think it's something that really helps every time I write a post, a content, or come live. This really helps to think about the other person and the end at the other side of this. I hope this helps. It is a process. Okay, it is a process. You're going to feel uncomfortable a lot of times. You're going to be bad a lot of the times in the beginning before you're good. So give yourself some grace. Take the time to do it. It's the learning is on the doing it. The learning is on the doing it. Okay, I hope this helps. We are here every week, and I hope to see you soon. Bye now.